What's going on, YouTube? It's Dorkatronprime here, and I'm going to be sharing with you guys my green Imperialdramon base build. So I currently got this deck profile from a YouTuber called Overgrounds. I just made a couple of tweaks to it, trying to make it more defensive, and I reduced the amount of green cards that would be your bosses, basically. So let's jump on to the babies. It's going to be one Tanamon because you want that extra 1000 DP. The Minomons, for that 1000 DP, you want to be able to, on top of have big numbers on the board, you want to be swinging hard. So if you're going against that mirror match, Imperialdramon swinging over Imperialdramon, Dino B swinging over Dino B, or even swinging over a Ceresmon with the Imperialdramon is very important. Most of the time you want to be killing bigger threats, as well as getting rid of the security as fast as possible. Okay, now jumping onto the rookies. We have two Terriermons for control, memory control. Very good against Hammer Spark. Ragnarlordmon cannot get his effect off. Patamon can't get his effect off. We have 4 Agumons because that, again, extra 1000 DP. Want to make your guys as big as possible. You want to be swinging with a 13k beater. Nothing can stop you. We run 4 Argomons for the vanilla 2-drop. Very standard in most decks. The spicy tech card, which is Kuamon. Basically, this card gives Imperialdramon a extra security check. Very important, considering if you swing with Imperialdramon, restand, put this, and this is under them, Imperialdramon is going to be swinging for +2, so you hit 5 security, with on top of the green Digimon as well, and on top of Omnimon as well. So basically, you're swinging, you're taking out 2 security. It's a huge threat, and you don't have that much. You're not giving your opponent that much space to try to come back. That's the rookies. Now for the champion lineup, it's gonna be 4 Kabuterimons, 4 Gargomons. So basically, these cards will beef up even more your megas and your ultimates to try to swing even higher than what they're normally supposed to swing over. So yeah, very standard. Also, they're also one to Digivolve. One cost to Digivolve, which is amazing. Standard for blockers. Need them in every deck, especially with Rookie Rush being such a prominent deck in this meta. Then we have 4 Imperialdramons. One of the strongest ultimates you always want to see. I usually try to end on this card because of the card called Positron Laser. If they check that in security, it automatically bounces one of their suspended Digimon. It's a very good card because it gives you that extra swing, so you can get rid of Digimon, you can get rid of security. On top of that, it's a 7k with jamming. So now jumping on to the next one. I slightly like Dino B a little bit more for this deck, as Dino B is actually piercing, jamming, and on top of that, you can actually use Hidden Potential on this card to get into Imperialdramon green or blue, because Hidden Potential doesn't limit it to just, it just says level 6 as long as it's a green Digimon Digivolving. So yeah, this card is absolutely nuts. Sometimes I try to go to Imperialdramon first, but if I don't see it, Dino B is just out here swinging hard. Okay, so now we jump into the megas. We play 1 Imperialdramon green. Unfortunately, I would love to play this card at 3 or more. You can switch around the ratios, but yeah, this card with Kuamon absolutely destroys opponents. Unfortunately, it's not as strong because it can still die to security checks, but it's a really strong card. Then we play 4 Imperialdramon Blues. These cards actually is the main level 6 you want to see in your deck. You can always switch around the ratios because the deck still works strong with both Imperialdramons. I just prefer the jamming a little bit more because of Omnimon, Ragdalord. Even though you're swinging for 14, 15, it doesn't mean that you can survive your checks all the time, you know. So then we play one Omnimon. Omnimon is going to be our 1 level 7. I want to play it a little bit more, but at the same time, I don't want to see it as often. I want to see this card as a secondary option or a utility choice instead of a, oh, I have to go into Omnimon all the time. It's what I want to do. No, I just want this as a utility choice, and it's a very strong one, in fact. Then I run 4 Flower Cannons, which is going to be the main difference. Against Rookie Rush, against the Mirror Match, or any deck, basically, you Flower Cannon, Dino B swings over, Imperialdramon swings over, because you have that extra DP boost. Very strong card overall, very underrated. Option cards are very necessary. I've been seeing a lot of people not running option cards like Flower Cannon anymore, but honestly, it's one of the strongest cards in the game. Hidden Potential. Obviously, going from Dino B to Imperialdramon for free is absolutely nuts. They don't see it coming most of the time, and you cannot predict this card. That's why this card is at 1-1. Absolutely nuts. Then we have 2 Positron Lasers, which are the strongest, one of the strongest option cards for green, and sometimes for blue. As in, if they check it in security, you're getting rid of you're stopping 2 Digimon from attacking, and on top of that, you're bouncing one of their Digimon that just attacked. So, and also, if you're using it as a defensive option, you could just outright play it and then wait till the next turn for Imperialdramon to actually swing for his last swing, basically hit the final security. And then you use Positron, and then you just wait till the next turn. They're forced to do something crazy or give you more memory, and at that point you just build back up. You play 3 Davis. I wanted to play Mimi. Unfortunately, since we have more blue Digimon for your ultimates. I mean, we have the same amount of blue and the same amount of green Digimon for your ultimates. So you're gonna be able to search them, but the issue with Mimi is that if I don't have that 5, she's just sitting there. But Mimi is also another good choice to leave yourself at 3. You can add it in, you can change it out. Davis is that extra search that you probably need because this deck sometimes has a little consistency issue. Because blue base, I feel like has more memory control and draw power is absolutely nuts. But green base, I feel like is more defensive, more offensive, but doesn't have that much drawing power. You can always Digivolve to get, you always want to be Digivolving to get those draws off, of course. But yeah, I saw most of this deck profile from Overground, but I tweaked it up a bit to more my liking. And I've actually won games because of having 4 Flower Cannons. I've actually won games for having the Positron Lasers. But yeah, I'm gonna leave a link to the description for Overground's build of this deck, because honestly his build is absolutely fire. But I just tweaked it a little bit more to my liking. But you should definitely check out his channel and his video as well. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, just go ahead and comment in the comment section down below, okay?